dusty vineyards of China's outback to its chic metropolitan bars, women are at the forefront of the country's increasingly vibrant wine scene, spurring innovation at every stage of the production and consumption process. Jing of Helan Qingxue is a trailblazer as the female winemaker who put Chinese vintages on the map for the first time. Over a decade later, Zhang is one of many Chinese women internationally recognized for their boutique, world-class bottles as the fledgling sector continues to evolve.
那在中国呢，首先因为我们的这个现代的葡萄酒的这个产业是从1980年开始的，从那个时候开始，然后在那个时候可能整个在行业里这个女性的比例呢相对来说比较小，到了这个像2000年左右。 那么就有一批就是到国外去读书的这个女性，然后等她们读完书以后，她们就回到国内，然后就那个时候国内刚好这个葡萄酒产业呢就开始就是这个兴起了，就是发展的相对来说比较的快速，而且这个职位或者说这个岗位就有更多的提供了这个酿酒师这个职位和岗位。
In Zhang's home region, northern Qingxue, where tens of thousands of hectares of vines have been nestled into the terracotta earth beneath the Helan mountain range over the last few decades, women lead the industry.
在宁夏，女性庄主、女性酿酒师。 女性的这个市场推广人员，或者女性的这个接待人员，在葡萄酒行业里面，应该说已经达到60%以上，所以这个比例是挺大的。就是在宁夏，这个女性从事葡萄酒行业的真的是挺多的啊。
Emma Gao, another winemaker, points out how women who are more open to trying new things contribute to the industry.
的确是发现越来越多的女性这个反而是生活方式的一个就是一个趋势的代表啊，她们会特别喜欢。 发掘新的不同的生活方式，有时间，然后过来我们酒庄旅游、参观、品鉴啊，然后买酒回去分享给家人，对。
Gao was one of the first Chinese women to obtain a degree in oenology, the study of wines. These days, her wines are served by President Xi Jinping to European leaders at state dinners. Gao's innovative, sparkling wine that incorporates local rice wine was a sellout hit in China.
对，在我们贺兰山东路，我们自己之间会流传一句话，挺好的，我可以分享，就是，宁夏的女性女庄主呢都在干活酿酒，男庄主呢都在陪领导喝酒。
The Chinese industry's youth has helped women get a foothold compared to more established wine-producing countries. Fengyi Walker points out the Chinese society's acceptance of women winemakers, which has further propelled the role of women in the industry.
But when I think about a lot of China's most famous wineries, they're run by women. And in some cases, the winemaker is also a woman, and the viticulturalist is a woman. Even like a very traditional one like Domaine Franco-Chinoise, the viticulturalist is a woman. You know, so even ones where you think the leader is, actually the owner is a woman too. So there you go. Well, I think that the West, the wine industry is very much dominated by male because it's a traditional industry. It's passed from father to son in historical wineries. And even when people set up wineries, they're generally male, and it's an expression of, you know, power and control and creating something. For China, wine is not a traditional industry. And it is an industry that brings connotations of sort of a little bit more perhaps sophisticated lifestyle, or a little bit more of aspirational lifestyle. And it is a very safe sphere to open a company in if you're a woman.
The Chinese wine industry is new and thriving. The dining choices and the brand value have contributed to the industry's popularity. The new industry is also open to women, unlike other regions in the world, that gives them a platform to perform and succeed.
I feel like one of the reasons why there are a lot of women being in the business is because it is relatively a new field, or like something that is new to people in China, and it didn't have a long time establishing the successful people circle. So there are opportunities for women to be successful here. Their buying habits are really different. For female drinkers, they would like to try new things. Today, I want to know what is Riesling. I want to have a wine glass. And next day, I would say, okay, Chardonnay maybe. But for male drinkers, no. They don't really want the taste. They want the label. They want to be the wine buying person on the table. So they will just buy one case, and it will just tell them, if you buy it, if you bring it to your, I don't know, banquet, it works. They say, okay, yeah. They pay the money not for the taste, not for the experience. They pay the money for the 面子. It's like how do they look in front of their friends.
The choice of wine is also impacted by the gender-based traditional outlook and approaches towards its purchase and consumption, says Sophie Zhou, a restaurateur.
I figured Beijing men in general, they prefer beer and Chinese baijiu, or maybe whiskey more. And for girls, they're after different bars, all kinds. And wine, they usually go for different glasses, so they can try different style and taste. Yeah. But female winemakers, they tend to try more different style, winemaking techniques, and mixing different types of grapes. And I had one of the best apricot wine from a female winemaker. It was very tasty.
Chinese women are making their mark in the wine industry in the country and abroad. As the young industry flourishes, the influence and skill of these winemakers is yet to be revealed on the global stage.